We're in a public bathroom. How did I make it to the United States? Part Texas. After not being able to sleep for fear of getting bitten by a snake, considering it was raining and my feet were sticking out of the tent, time to pack up and continue our journey through the jungle. It's around 5 in the morning and Tomo is packing up his tent. We're waiting for our guides to arrive. I just took a multivitamin after breakfast to get ready for the day. They never let me down. I hope they don't today. Today I got a recommendation, an effervescent multivitamin called Supradin. The hike was tougher this time. The mountains were unusually big. Man, it was raining so hard, non-stop. The Mamada River is extremely deep. The rivers were super deep. That was really horrible. A traumatic experience. We'd been walking for about 5 hours until we realized we were lost. We're getting to a river stream. There are people at a camp close by who are also lost. They turned back yesterday and now they think we're lost. But honestly, I'm keeping my cool. Because I'm hungry, and hunger comes first. If I have to die, I'll die later. Not right now. First things first. So the guides are supposed to come, but they're not. But we've got the Panamanian indigenous people with us as our guides. We simply walk, following already trodden paths. Thousands pass here every day. I know what's up, man. We found a group of people who'd been lost for a day, and after 2 hours walking, they hadn't seen anyone. So they decided to turn back, set up their camp, and spend the night there. They also had a 3-month-old baby, and it was dangerous to stray around in the jungle. After a 15-minute break, we decided to continue forward because nothing could stop us. Okay, after a good while of walking, we finally took a break, met up with people from Venezuela, Africa, Haiti, the Dominican Republic, Cuba, Ecuador, Savannah. It was such a lively bunch. We were really getting into the swing of things. Hello? Hello? Here we are. Great. A little more about Haiti from our Haitian friend we're going with. We walked for around 3 hours more before we came across some Panamanian locals who were preparing food to sell for just $5. Alright, baby. It wasn't our first camp for the day as we thought. Nope, it was a restaurant. There's food for just $5. We're heading downstream now to the beach. We're tired. It's midday, and we've been walking for 6 hours. Time to have lunch. I've been snacking on the trail, eating peanuts, fudge, everything I've got. There's nothing else. Okay, baby, forgive me. After almost 2 hours thinking we were lost, we emerged from our predicament with a lot of faith. Fearlessly, because fear weighs you down. I'm going barefoot because I lost my shoes in a muddy patch that went up to my knees. I've rolled up my pants. Giving an update, it's hard going. The locals told us we were on the right path, so we kept going. We had to walk downstream.
I'm letting you guys know its benefits, and we were told we were on the right track, so we continued our journey, going all the way down the river until we reached the sea. We're still going, keeping our energy intact. Physically, it's a few falls and bruises, but we're still going.
Still got energy, still going strong.
I was actually very hungry. I didn't want to keep walking. I just wanted to get there, set up my tent and sleep until the next day. The walks were really muddy and it made me lose my shoes off, and I was very thirsty out of drinking water, so I had to just keep going and hang in there. After a while, we faced 2 bears, so we gasped and chose one to follow. We walked for about 45 minutes until we hit a dead end. There was nowhere to go, so we had to backtrack another 45 minutes until we reached the other path. We continued walking for about an hour until we got to the edge of a river. It looked very deep and we were all scared because we didn't know if the current was strong, if it would sweep us away or not. We just weren't sure, so we decided to check the river depth with long sticks. We found out it was around 1.5 meters or 1.4 meters deep, and the current wasn't too strong, so we took a risk and swam across the river. After that, we walked about 20 more minutes, so we finally reached the riverbank that led to Playa below, where we had to pay $10 for a boat to take us from the river to the seashore, and $10 more for the Panamanian natives to allow us to camp there. It was kind of like renting the land. We arrived at the second campsite in the distance. We had to pay $5 for a boat here, and $10 to set up camp, like rent, to stay there. I didn't film the journey because it was 8 or 9 hours of walking, and I was so worn out, I just wanted to get there. It was very swampy, and my feet were sinking up to my knee. It's uncomfortable to walk like that for 8 hours. Honestly, my feet are really sore now. But to wrap up day 2 here at the campsite, we crossed the river. We paid $10 just to cross it in a boat. Everyone setting up camp. I wanted to tell you guys that today was tough. It was 8.5 hours of walking. 8.5 hours of walking. Honestly, we were wrecked because the mud went up to our knees. My boots kept coming off a lot. Really, everyone's spirits are low. We made it because you can do it in 2 days, but we did it in one. Our bodies are hurting a lot. Seriously, everything hurts so bad. And now they told me I had to take a bath. Well, I already washed everything. I just took a bath outside of the river, outside the river to avoid getting contaminated. Let's go, baby. I'm going to sleep because I'm totally worn out physically and mentally. Every part of my body hurts. We're in destruction mode. Not destroyed. And guess what? I suddenly had to use the bathrooms. So I did my business next to a coconut tree. And not realizing that it was completely illegal for the Kuna natives. They caught me on video from a distance and almost fined me. I had to say I didn't do anything and went to the ocean to do it instead, saying that my business was in the ocean on my way back. I had to hide because they were going from tent to tent, checking who had done their business or taken coconuts, which was another fine of $50. So I didn't go out at all that night. I was more scared than an old lady on a motorcycle.